She isn't coming yet, Toto. Did she hurt you? She tried to, didn't she?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most expensive animal actors.
Hey, Willie. Miss your family? Yeah, well, my mom's a pain.
For this list, we'll be looking at animal actors that have raked in the big bucks due to their hard work, sometimes earning even more than their human co-stars. Who is your favorite animal actor of all time? Let us know below. Number 10. Rin Tin Tin. When you think of early animal performers, chances are Rin Tin Tin will spring to mind. And it all started with American soldier Lee Duncan, who was fighting in World War I and discovered a litter of pups. Later on, after bringing Rin back to the States, Duncan got his dog to appear in 1922's The Man from Hell's River, kickstarting Rin's acting career. At one point, he was earning $1,000 a week. In an 8-year period, Duncan made $5 million from the pup. Rin was the start of a lineage of dog actors, all using a similar name. Another famous early dog in cinema that was also a German Shepherd was Strongheart, who appeared in several Lawrence Trimble films. Number 9. The Dog in Manos. If it wasn't for a 1993 episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, the 1966 film Manos: The Hands of Fate would likely have been lost to the sands of time.
You know, I bet the master and I would really get along. I'd like to think that.
And that might have been a good thing, considering how badly it was panned. Made with a budget of just $19,000, the film was made on a bet by Harold P. Warren, who believed it was easy to make a horror film.
Mike, it's the dog from the portrait.
Stand back, Debbie, stand back.
One of the stars of Manos was the master's dog, which actually belonged to actor Jackie Neiman. She and her dog were the only paid members of the cast and crew. Neiman received a new bicycle, while the pup got a big bag of dog food.
That dog.
I'd hate to run up on him in the dark or even in the light for that matter.
Number 8. Moose the Jack Russell. If there was an S tier for animals that stole the show in sitcoms, Moose would definitely be there.
Eddie, you little hooligan, get off that couch.
After 6 months of training, he famously portrayed Eddie in the iconic sitcom Frasier, where he mastered the art of blankly staring at Frasier. When he had to lick his fellow actors, liver paste was dabbed behind the human's ears. At his peak, Moose was bringing in around $10,000 per episode. As the show continued, Moose's trainers realized he couldn't do this forever. So he had a son, Enzo, who took over as Eddie when his dad retired in 2003. The two even appeared in the same film, playing different ages of the same character, with 2000's My Dog Skip.
Skip and I instantly became the best of friends.
Number 7. Pal the Collie. Similar to Rin Tin Tin, Lassie was a franchise character portrayed by dogs, all from the same family line.
Never mind eating me. Just get me out of here. Start digging. Go on. That's it. Start digging. Atta, girl.
And the first to take the mantle was Pal. This rough collie's first foray into film was 1943's Lassie Come Home.
Oh, Lassie.
He was originally brought in as a stunt dog, but replaced the lead pup after impressing the director. The flick also featured a young Elizabeth Taylor, who was in her second ever cinematic role. Reportedly, Pal brought in more than double Taylor's salary in the film, as he earned $250 per week at the time, while she was on $100 per week. Pal would kickstart the Lassie juggernaut with numerous films, books, and TV shows, like the long-running 1954 series, Lassie.
She can get half faster than we can if she knows where to go.
Jeff sent her to the Brockways before. She knows the way.
Number 6. Trigger the Horse. Originally named Golden Cloud, this Palomino stallion got his big break in the 1938 film The Adventures of Robin Hood by being the mount for Maid Marian.
Goodbye, lady.
Goodbye.
At the same time, Roy Rogers, who was set to make his name in cowboy films, was looking for a horse partner in his first lead role with Under Western Stars. And he quickly fell for Golden Cloud and renamed him Trigger.
Help! Help! Help me! Somebody! Oh! You help me! Gee, thanks.
He then bought Trigger for the equivalent of around $53,000 today. The two appeared in nearly 90 films and 100-odd episodes of The Roy Rogers Show. After Trigger passed away, Rogers had his partner's body mounted. In 2010, the stuffed Trigger was sold in an auction for $266,500.
Hear my song as I ride along. I'm just a happy roving cowboy, herding the dark clouds out of the sky.
Number 5. Terry the Terrier. This little Cairn Terrier burst onto the silver screen with 1934's Ready for Love, but her most famous role happened in 1939 with The Wizard of Oz when she morphed into the iconic Toto.
Toto, darling. Oh, I got you back. You came back.
However, it wasn't all fun and games for the dog. During production, an actor accidentally stood on Terry's leg, injuring it badly. She stayed at Judy Garland's place while she recovered.
Who said that?
For The Wizard of Oz, Terry was paid $125 per week, around $2,700 per week today. This was more than most of her human colleagues, and in some cases, over double.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The actors that played the Munchkins were paid around $50 per week, about $1,065 today. Terry's final film appearance came in 1945's Easy to Look At. Number 4. Boo. Not all acting animals have to be in videos. Sometimes all it takes is lots and lots of pictures. In 2010, the life of Boo the Pomeranian was changed forever when Kesha tweeted a link to his Facebook page. People flocked to the fluffy pup, and he quickly took the world by storm with his cute appearance.
The world's cutest dog took Times Square by storm when he was here with us just recently. There he is.
Merchandise, books, calendars, and more all came out featuring his adorable face. Boo's success reportedly brought in around $1 million per year.
Pretty quickly, the page took off, and when one of the Kardashians gave Boo a shout-out, he truly went viral.
Another internet-famous animal is Tara. This cat famously saved a boy and her family from an attack by a dog in 2014. The video is believed to bring her family around $100,000 per year. Number 3. Crystal the Capuchin Monkey. Making her screen debut in 1997's George of the Jungle, Crystal has starred in many popular films in her career.
Where? There? How many? That many? Lots of monkey.
There's 2006's Night at the Museum, the Hangover franchise, Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy, and many more. She was even cast in the short-lived 2012 TV show Animal Practice. And this is where she really made the cash. For every episode she was in, Crystal was paid a massive $12,000, making her one of the highest-paid actors on TV at the time. And her co-star Justin Kirk was a big fan. He described Crystal as so cool and the most famous monkey in Hollywood. Other TV shows she has been in include Community and Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my God, is that a monkey? It's a helper monkey.
Number 2. Bart the Bear. Some of the biggest names in Hollywood had the joy of being in films alongside Bart, the big Alaskan Kodiak bear, such as Ethan Hawke, Morgan Freeman, and Brad Pitt. In 1996, Bart worked with Anthony Hopkins for The Edge, and the Thor actor was enamored with the fuzzy performer. He reportedly treated Bart like any other fellow actor and would spend hours looking at and admiring him.
There's nobody here but us. I mean, have I missed something?
Bart's biggest cinematic success was for 1988's The Bear, where he was reportedly put forward for an Oscar. However, he was rejected for not being human. Speciesists. But the Academy did make up for it by letting him take part in the 1998 ceremony. Over his career, Bart reportedly brought in $6 million altogether.
The old ones say, when a man and an animal have spilled each other's blood, they become one.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kiko the Killer Whale. When 1993's Free Willy came out, there was one clear star made from the film, Willy the Orca. Played by Kiko, he quickly captured the hearts of the audience, and that morphed into outrage when it was discovered Kiko was struggling in captivity. Feeling the pressure, Warner Brothers created the Free Willy Kiko Foundation, with plans to protect him and led to his release.
You saved my life.
The project to reintroduce him into the wild is said to have cost more than $20 million. When he was taken to Iceland to be taught to be wild, it cost around $500,000 per year. But eventually, he was released in 2002. However, in 2003, he passed away in Norway. For Free Willy alone, Kiko reportedly brought in $36 million.
Those who cared for him over the years say they are saddened by his death, but say his story will remain one that will inspire people for years to come.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.